Crime. The city was full of it.
Hey! Free TVs!
Desperate measures were needed.
Want you to go to the police academy.
The police academy is such a dangerous place.
Honey, don't worry.
Desperate measures were taken.
I'm joining the police force! Ah!
The mayor says we have to take this riffraff.
I'm trapped here?
Oh, yes. We all are.
What about guns? When do we get guns?
You will be schooled in firearms, police procedures, local laws, and many, many other things.
High-speed driving. And self-defense.
I need a volunteer.
That's me! I'd love to go.
Police Academy.
Where did you get this gun?
Mom gave it to me.
Mister, I am warning you, half hour!
They're lean,
20, Roger.
mean,
Does the radio bother you?
5.
I can turn it down.
obscene. Each and every one of them striving to defend
You make me sick.
Thank you, sir. I make everybody sick.
See the thighs.
or offend.
Come on, I haven't got all day. The thighs.
And now that they're ready for the real world, crime is no longer the #1 problem. They are.
Can you get my kitty cat out of the tree?
No problem, ma'am.
Police Academy.
This summer, when you think vacation, think National Lampoon's Vacation. See the real America.
Hey, underpants. Hey, yellow.
It's friendly.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Don't you want to look at the Grand Canyon?
It's educational.
Great.
And most of all, it's fun.
The dog went on the picnic basket.
Like Chevy Chase, Beverly D'Angelo,
Clark.
Imogene Coca, Randy Quaid, John Candy, and Christy Brinkley.
Well, are you gonna go for it?
This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy.
Take you for a ride. This summer, when you think vacation, think National Lampoon's Vacation.
Better check under the hood.
Electric trains for Christmas?
You mean, did Santa Claus get you electric trains?
Come on, Dad. His last card said to my son from Santa Claus. Give me one clue, please.
You're wasting your time, Robert. Old Scrooge never gives clues.
Okay, one clue.
Hey, wait a second. You never gave me a clue when I was a kid.
Times change. What's the clue?
It's not a baby brother.
You got that right.
Is my gift animal or mineral?
You left out vegetable.
If it's vegetable, I don't want it. Any chance it's a puppy? Puppies make great gifts for children.
Puppies also make other gifts that aren't so great.
That means you can forget about the pony, too.
You're wasting your time, little buddy. My lips are sealed. Not only are they sealed, but they're glued and stapled. It would take dynamite to open them.
Hey, sis.
Your mother happens to be dynamite?
in the park, kids in the car, Sunday's family day, getaway. We're family, togetherness, and it's so good to know that we still count on us. Oh, we're family, we're made up of the lasting kind, so hard to find. We've got us when the way gets rough, and when we're caught between a rock and a hard place, it feels good to turn around and see a smiling face saying we can do it. Lean on me, I'll lean on you. We're strength to each other, whatever it takes, we'll see it through. Oh, we're family together. Oh, we're family.
How could you, Junior? You drove right by me. You saw me and you didn't pick me up.
Is that true, Junior?
My mind was on other things.
Those other things belong to Jackie Anderson.
We were having an intimate conversation.
Are you kidding? That bimbo can barely say her name.
Well, when you look like Jackie, you don't have to talk.
Well, when you look like Jackie, you don't have to talk.
What's all the commotion? What's all the commotion?
I have a jerk for a brother. Don't look at me.
Junior, when you're using the family car, the key word you remember is family. There are other key words, too, such as allowance, grounded, and hospitalized.
All right, family car. I got it.
Mom, did I tell you what happened this morning? You know Anita, the girl I always talk about? Possibly the coolest kid in school, maybe ever.
Yeah, what about her?
Well, she and Marie Kaczynski, as in prom queen Kaczynski, asked me to come to their intimate, exclusive party Tuesday night. If I'm in with them, I'm in.
Tuesday night is Christmas Eve, Lauren.
I know. I'm gonna be here for dinner. I wanted to go over there later.
What about our spending Christmas Eve together?
I'll be here for a while.
Yeah, and I don't have to be anywhere until 8.
What do you mean?
Well, Ziggy and the Jesters are playing in the club, and they asked me to jam with them.
Hear ye, hear ye. Family rules number 8 and 9. Rule number 8. All members of this family shall spend Christmas Eve and all of Christmas Eve with the family unless they have an acceptable excuse.
What's rule number 9?
There are no acceptable excuses.
Wait, I'll be here all Christmas Day.
Me too.
You heard your father?
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. I have no plans, Dad.
Thank you, little buddy.
Now, about my present. Are we talking batteries?
Hey, great. Looks terrific.
Oh, nice plant.
Yeah, but it needs rooting.
Go plant.
Merry Christmas, Beebs.
Morning, guys.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, Charlie, how you doing?
I can't complain. On second thought, yes, I can, and I will. Would you believe that Junior and Lauren plan to spend Christmas Eve with their friends?
I've been through it, old man. Your little birdies are getting restless in the nests.
What are you talking about birds for? He's got problems with his kids.
I guess I just wasn't thinking.
What's the problem? So they won't be there.
They're gonna be there, all right. They're gonna be there. My father always said Christmas Eve was the time when the whole family should get together and enjoy each other's company, whether they liked it or not.
My father always said anybody comes ho-hoing down that chimney, you shoot him.
So you're going to spend the entire evening with kids who feel like prisoners? That should really be fun.
Ron's right. You can't force people to be happy.
We once forced Ellen to go with us on a trip to Mount Rushmore. Teddy Roosevelt looked like he was having a better time.
Exactly what is it you're trying to say?
What I'm trying to say, Charlie, is you've got to hold tight with open arms. Give them a choice, and they will definitely decide to stay.
It's not their decision. They're staying. You guys are coming, right?
Oh, yeah,
I'll
bring
be
your mother.
late, but I'll be there.
At least there'll be somebody there who wants to be there.
You mean even little Robert has plans?
Oh, not this year, but I see that coming too. Robert doesn't believe in Santa Claus anymore.
Oh, that's not right. I mean, it's important for children to believe in Santa.
When did you stop believing in it?
Oh, I never did. I mean, even if you don't believe he's real, it's important to believe in him as a symbol of generosity and dreams and hope.
That's beautiful, Beeps.
Oh, thanks. Maybe I should wear it more often.
I finally get the chance to be with the coolest kids in school. And Mom and Dad tell me I can't because I have to spend the whole night with them, even though I'll see them all that day and probably every night after that for the rest of my life.
How do you talk without breathing?
Same way you talk without thinking.
£4. Let's see. It's a 4-pound something, unless it's 2 pounds something. You think it's a microscope?
If it is, it was.
What if it's 4 1-pound something?
What woman spends all of Christmas Eve with her parents?
They wouldn't give me a toaster oven, would they?
Hello? Hi, sweetheart.
Charlie, I want to talk to you.
Whatever happened to welcome home, honey? How are things at the office?
Okay. Welcome home, honey. How are things at the office? Charlie, I thought about it, and I don't think we should force the kids to stay home.
That's funny. The guys at the office said the same thing.
What'd you say to them?
Same thing I'm saying to you. They're staying.
Charlie, I'm sure if they think about it, they'll realize what's right.
You changed your mind, huh? I don't understand.
Well, I don't like the idea of spending Christmas Eve with unhappy kids. I mean, I love them and I want them to be here. But if they don't want to be here, I don't want to force them to be somewhere they don't want to be. I don't want to be any place where people are there just because they have to be there.
Well, that clears it up for me.
12 inches wide, 12 inches high, 12 inches long. What's that?
A cube.
That's not a very personal gift.
I have the attention of all the young inhabitants of this humble dwelling.
What's that mean?
Another rule.
Lauren and Junior.
What about me?
This rule doesn't concern you, baby.
Your mother and I have talked this over, and we've decided that it's not fair for us to force you ungrateful.
Charlie.
Oh, I think I'll go feed my fish.
It's not fair for me to ask you to stay home if you don't want to be here.
I mean, you're both old enough to make a decision like this on your own, right? Right?
Right?
So you can decide.
But before you do, let me bring a few things to your attention. First, if it wasn't for this beautiful lady here and myself, you wouldn't even be here. You're talking to the furniture.
No, wait a second, Dad.
That's okay. I understand. It may not be a big deal to you, but we two people who are going to be here tomorrow night are the people who gave you life.
And one other thing. If you decide to go, we're going to respect it. And we won't be angry.
Our decision?
Really?
Really? So? Are you going out with your friends, or are you going to stay here with your loving family?
Friends.
Maybe I should repeat the question.
Oh, with boughs of holly. Now, Dad, you sing the fa-la-la-la-la part.
Fa-la-la-la-la-la-la.
I've heard better. What's the next line?
Who cares?
I think I'll go feed my fish again.
You know, honey, this really isn't fair to Robert.
Why not? He'll probably run out on us next year. Besides, it serves him right for not believing in Santa Claus.
Well, we did agree they could have a choice. Now, let's not let them spoil our holiday, okay?
Okay.
It's terrible.
Hey, I gotta tell you, you guys are beautiful. I mean, saying you wouldn't get mad and keeping your word and understanding that our friends are really important to us. I'm glad you realized you were wrong.
Season to be jolly. Fa la 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 la.
After tonight, I'm gonna be so popular, I'll need my own area code. Thanks for being so good about this. Hey, Chrissy, it's me. Guess where I'm going tonight? Would you believe Anita's little party? Well, believe it, girl, 'cause it's true. No, they don't mind.
Oh, hey, when you get to this, you might need my help in putting...
Hold on there, Junior Grinch. This is a Christmas Eve tree, and it's to be decorated by the family members who care enough to be present on Christmas Eve as a family. Did I mention as a family?
Excuse me, fish. You know, Mom, if you ever stop teaching, you can become a chef.
Oh, thank you, Robert.
That was the best roast beef I ever tasted.
It was ham.
Well, you're still a good teacher.
Is there any chance of getting a piece of that pie for dessert?
None.
It's for later, honey.
It's for the people who are going to be here later. It's food to be consumed on the premises.
Since we always open one present on Christmas Eve, and Junior and I are going out later, can we open ours now?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, honey. We can't break the family tradition.
They did.
Please, Dad, not for me. For them.
Okay, little buddy.
Yeah!
Thanks.
Now, honey, we did promise we weren't going to be angry at them.
I'm not mad at them. I'm mad at us for having them.
Beeper!
Robert, would you like to go first?
Whatever you say. This one.
Let's see what Santa Claus bought you.
I know how big it is and how heavy it is, and it doesn't make noise no matter how hard you shake it.
It's a good thing we didn't get him a hamster.
This is for you, and that's for you over there, Junior.
Nice going, Santa.
Here's one of your gifts. I'll give you a hint. It's not a car.
I hope it's true what they say. Good things come in small packages. And here's yours for me.
All right. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Dad.
Yeah.
Great.
Thanks. This is exactly what I wanted.
Oh, that's great. Oh, Charlie, look, you guys.
Ooh, Mom.
We saw it in the window of an antique store in Lake Geneva. But the store was closed.
I got it the next morning when I told you I was going for a walk.
I should have known you wouldn't go for a walk.
Hey, look, a slide projector. What are these?
Well, I had all our old favorite photos transferred to slides.
This is terrific.
Can we see them now?
Sure. You two can watch also if you have time.
Who's that? Is that Junior?
Senior.
Yeah, can't you tell? He still wears that same tie to work. Just kidding, Dad.
Boy, am I cute there.
No, that's me.
You're right. If that was me, I'd be cuter. What happened to your arm?
Forget about his arm. What happened to his hair?
This is Lauren at 9 doing what she does best. Here's Lauren at 10.
Same phone call.
That's me!
Yeah, that's the day we bought you.
Because you kept climbing out of the bag.
Look at Robert in the sink. Next.
The years have not been kind to you.
Well, you know something, Lauren? I look marvelous. Hey, I'll get it. Now, don't show any more until I get back, all right?
Oh, it's the Coils.
Merry Christmas. Thank you, Jim.
How
You know
are
the
you?
kids. Hey, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Dana. You know
right in.
Mona. Yeah.
So you two guys don't want you together. Move around.
Hey,
Merry Christmas,
How you doing, buddy?
Merry Christmas, Diana.
Merry Christmas, thank you.
Welcome.
We brought you guys a little something.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
Oh, okay.
Just kidding. There you go.
Thanks, Jill.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, if I'd have known, I could have brought my slides of our trip to South Dakota.
Honey, nobody wants to take a nap on Christmas Eve.
This was a gift from Diana. Everybody have a seat. We're going to watch some slides.
Oh, great.
Junior, get the lights. Get the lights, will you, Junior?
Frankie, sit up straight. Hey, Dad, I didn't know you were a bus driver.
Looks more like a prison guard.
That's me in my Air Force uniform.
Well, whatever you're doing, it looks like you're having a real good time.
Would you believe that before Diana started dating me, she used to date plants?
Diana, is that really you?
No. Next slide, please.
Oh, yeah, that was the year we lost every game.
And our uniforms.
And the ball. Yeah, but did we have fun?
No.
I'll get it.
Hi, Merry Christmas. Come on in. Merry Christmas.
Hi. Excuse me, everyone. This is Mother. Yes. We just got back from the Nutcracker. I want to tell you, it was terrific, fantastic, incredible, monumental.
Oh, knock it off, Sandler.
I'll get it.
Ho, 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 and a Merry Christmas.
You didn't have to do this.
Well, I made a special start because I heard that there was a little boy here who didn't believe in me.
Robert, I believe this is for you.
Wow, Merry Christmas, children.
Santa, is this your idea?
No, Santa Claus came to visit you on his own.
Don't you think the Santa sounds a little like Mr. Bieberman from your office?
Not really. Hope you children have been good boys and girls.
Well, maybe just a little bit.
I'm doing this for you. Oh, hi, Santa Claus!
Hi, Robert.
Why, Santa? How's your lemonade?
Well, Santa Claus knows everyone's name, and he knows when you've been sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows when you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake.
So, how's Mrs. Claus?
I'll get it. Hey, Mark, come on in, buddy. Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Richmond.
Hey, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
How are you?
All right.
So, you ready to party? Well, you know, I think I'll just pass on tonight.
Oh, man, are you crazy? I mean, this is the hottest club in town, man.
I know. Maybe another time, all right? Later. Hey, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
You know, folks, maybe the whole family should be together on Christmas Eve. You know, the whole family together. All of us, a family in the same house. Did I mention family?
Anita? Hi, it's Lauren. Listen, I won't be able to make it tonight. Yeah, I know who'll be there. I just have something else I want to do. Yeah, you too. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Oh, come on, Mom. I love the way you sing this.
Oh, would you stop?
Oh, would you stop? Come on, sing it for Santa. Come on.
Hit it, Mom!
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep in heavenly peace.
Well, I better be going. Merry Christmas to all.
Merry Christmas, Santa.
Merry Christmas.
The door's that way.
Oh, my reindeer will pick me up. Hey, Merry Christmas. Sorry I'm late. I said I'm sorry.
Down yon virgin mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild.
Ghosts.
Hello, Ghostbusters.
They're real.
You do? You have?
They're here. Ghostbusters.
Hey, anybody see a ghost?
They catch the ghost that won't stay dead. They're armed. They're dangerous.
Try to imagine all life as you know it stopping instantaneously and every molecule in your body exploding at the speed of light.
All right, that's bad. Okay. All right, important safety tip. Thanks, Egon.
They're professionals.
Oh, I'm the chairman of the largest paranormal removal company in America.
You see it?
They're all that stands between you and the end of the world.
The city is headed for a disaster of biblical proportion.
Real wrath of God type stuff. Exactly. Fire and brimstone coming down from the sky. Human sacrifice, dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria. Your girlfriend lives in the corner penthouse of Spook Central.
You want this body?
Is this a trick question?
Got your stick?
Hold! Beat him up! Smoke it! Swing him hard! Ready!
Ghostbusters. Starring Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, Sigourney Weaver, Harold Ramis, Rick Moranis. Coming to save the world. Ghostbusters.
We came, we saw, we kicked it.
You're a bum. And that's all you'll ever be. A bum.
Are you stuck in a dead-end job? Personal problems got you down.
You can't go. All the plants are gonna die.
I've lost my job, my apartment, my car, and my girlfriend.
Well, the Army can turn your life around.
Oh, I knew it. She was walking next to me, singing, do I did it, did it, do.
Join a whole new breed of professionals.
Oh, my God, mama.
Learn what it's like to feel like a man. Get your body into incredible shape. Master important career skills.
What are you going to do with that?
This and this.
And represent your country in foreign lands.
Chicago. Bang, bang.
So if you're a man who likes to take charge of your own life,
You're different. You're weird. You're a mutant. You're a killer. You're a trained killer. You're a lean, mean, violent machine. I'll do
and this looks like your kind of challenge,
Boom, shakalaka, boom, shakalaka, boom, shakalaka, boom.
So am I to understand that you men completed your training on your own?
That's the fact, Jack. That's the fact, Jack.
join the wackiest group
Dazzle, dazzle.
that ever put on a uniform.
Gentlemen, this is the EM-50, Urban Assault Vehicle.
And ride with them as they blunder across borders.
Hey, Louis, get this thing moving. Come on. You're dangerous, you know that? All right, steady, steady, steady.
We got one heavily armed recreational vehicle here, man.
Oh, this is interesting.
Boom, shakalaka, boom, shakalaka, boom, shakalaka, boom.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly, fa-la-la-la-la.
Oh, fa-la-la-la somewhere else.
Come on, Lillian. Where's your holiday spirit, huh? I've got some mistletoe.
I hate Christmas.
Really? Who would have guessed it?
Everyone's full of good cheer, families are reunited, and there's no good music on the radio.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful.
What kind of drips would listen to this?
So delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
You asked for it.
It doesn't show signs of snow.
snowstorm in the kitchen. Show me the disaster area.
Honey, I wouldn't call the Red Cross just yet.
You got a carrot for his nose.
Okay.
Now take him outside.
Wait, wait. It's sunny out there. He's gonna need these.
Oh, honey.
Get you, Eric! I'm sorry. No, you're not. You're right.
Lillian, we want to thank you for the Winter Wonderland. The boys had so much fun.
I just want to set the record straight. This was not a good deed. This was a bad deed gone astray. I assure you it won't happen again.
Mother, you shouldn't be doing bad deeds this close to Christmas. You want to be on your best behavior for Santa.
Santa? You two still believe in Santa? Oh, this is rich.
Why should we believe in him?
Hasn't he come every year on Christmas Eve?
This is not the enchanted forest. This is the 20th century. There are no wishing wells, no pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, and certainly no Santa Claus.
Hi, you guys want to come to the mall to see Santa Claus?
You see? Good guys won, witch nothing.
Mother was just saying there is no Santa Claus.
Of course there is. That's why all the boys are being so good.
Now, what do you have to say for yourself, Lillian?
Bah humbug.
Come on, Sally. Little Donnie's getting impatient. Will you keep your pants on?
Come on, let's all go.
Oh, Eric, you can't go.
Well, why not?
You've got to wait for the plumber.
Oh, no fair. I want to see Santa Claus.
Sally, what is he doing? He's a grown man.
It's for the kids.
Oh, right. Well, I can't wait to see Santa.
Oh, sure. Rub it in. Fine, you guys go. Have fun. Say hi for me. Oh, and if you get a chance, would you tell Santa that I have plenty of socks, but I could really use a Black & Decker power drill? Cordless?
I've got them right where I want them.
What are you babbling about?
This is going to be the worst Christmas the Charmings have ever had.
How can you say that? They've got holiday spirit coming out the wazoo. They turned your blizzard into Frosty the Snowman, and now they're off to see Santa.
My point exactly.
Lillian, are we in the same conversation?
That's not Santa Claus they're going to see. That's some joker in a red suit who's trying to make a few extra bucks to buy presents for his pathetic little family. And why? Because there is no Santa Claus.
You really are a downer. You know that.
Mr. Charming, these pipes are frozen.
You don't say.
I've never seen that before, except in Vermont.
Oh, well, that must be where these pipes are from.
I have never been so humiliated, degraded, and insulted in all my life.
What happened, man?
I need some extra money for a ski trip, so I go to the employment office. And of all the jobs in the world, what do they offer me?
An elf?
Okay, lucky guess.
An elf? Well, that's ridiculous. You don't have pointy ears.
Exactly. And like, do my toes curl? This really burns my butt.
I'll just leave the bill right here.
Dad!
Hey!
I just saw Santa Claus and sat on his lap.
Me too. He insisted.
Boy, Santa wasn't anything like I expected. His nose wasn't at all like a cherry, and his belly didn't shake like a bowl full of jelly. Don't tell me you still believe in Santa Claus. Well, yeah, we just saw him. I don't believe this. You're a bigger weenie than Donnie is. Thanks. Thomas, there is no such thing as Santa Claus. But my dad said parents just pretend to believe in him. It's a little game they like to play.
Hi, lads.
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just leaving a little snack for Santa.
Right, Mr. Trimming. He's good. Come on, Donnie. We better go clean up our room so Santa will know we've been good little boys. But the maid came today. Maybe Santa will bring you a brain.
Fine lads, those two.
They just told me there was no Santa Claus.
The scoundrels. Well, what do they know? They're only 11 years old.
Well, they lived in this century 11 years longer than we have.
Thomas, I assure you, there is a Santa Claus. Why, without him, there wouldn't be a Christmas.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Now that Thomas doesn't believe, it's just a matter of time before the rest of them fall. No Santa Claus, no presents, no Christmas.
Well, I'm still hanging up my stocking.
Isn't that awfully big?
Well, I've been awfully good.
The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. Check. The children were nestled all snug in their beds. Check. While visions of sugar plums danced through their heads.
To tell you this, but I don't think there is a Santa Claus. Yes, there is. Daddy said so.
Are you boys still up?
Thomas said there's no Santa Claus. Is that true?
Come and sit on my lap. Sometimes the truth is hard to take.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry to be the one to have to tell you this. But you're a big boy now, and it's time you knew the truth. There is no Santa Claus.
Told you.
You okay?
I think so.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's good. Because there's no Easter Bunny either. And the Tooth Fairy... Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. There are bed bugs.
Boo! Hiss! Oh, boo!
Hold your applause. 2 down, 2 to go. A witch's work is never done. Through that.
Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap. Snow, where's your kerchief?
Oh, do I have to wear it?
If you want Santa to be good to you.
Eric, do you really think Santa's gonna come?
Well, of course he is. Come on, Snow, you saw him at the mall.
Well, yeah, but
But what?
I didn't want to say anything, but I wasn't too impressed. He had a phony beard, his breath smelled of alcohol, and he was groping one of his helpers.
What is wrong with everyone around here? First Lillian doesn't believe, and then Thomas, and now my own wife.
Oh, don't forget Corey.
Corey doesn't believe either?
I don't know how he found out.
You told my baby there's no Santa Claus.
That might have been it.
You witch. Well, you'll see. You'll all see.
Hey, Charp. Cute outfit.
Thank you. Well, at least here's one guy who still believes in Santa.
Yeah, wouldn't it be great if there really were a Santa Claus? Then he could put together Donnie's stupid He-Man village.
You mean There's really no Santa?
You never quit, do you?
This is terrible.
Yeah, tell me about it. I got 400 parts scattered on the living room floor. They're all marked B. Say, do you have a needle-nose pliers?
No. I don't have anything.
Yeah, forget it. The box says an 8-year-old can put it together. Then let him. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
I can't believe it. I was so sure.
Eric, if you feel foolish, it's because you are.
Wait. Listen, it's him! It's him! I knew he would come! I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! Get ready to eat crow, Lillian. Oh, no.
Hey, it's not so bad. I got the money for my ski trip and some pretty funky slippers.
I just can't believe there's no Santa.
I feel so bad for the boys.
All month long, I've been sounding off. Santa's coming to town. Santa's coming to town. And now he's not. The boys are going to think I've been lying.
Oh, honey, no, they won't. They'll just think you don't know what you're talking about.
It's not fair. They've been kind, courteous, and honest all year long. And what's their reward? Shattered dreams and an empty stocking. No new bike, no new toys, no new Black & Decker power cordless drill.
Oh, Eric, get a hold of yourself. We may not have a Santa, but we have a witch.
Oh, forget it. You really think your mother's going to help us? Oh, she's probably upstairs dancing a jig.
This is not as easy as it looks.
Oh, shut up and blow.
Aren't you going to help them at all?
No, but I'd be happy to watch Snow beg.
She's much too proud to beg.
Mother, open up. I'm begging you.
I'm on a roll.
Mother, I have a favor to ask of you.
Well, it is Christmas.
Could you zap up some presents for the boys?
Being a witch as talented as myself, it would be a snap to do.
Really, Mother?
And if I zapped up gifts for your family, they'd think they came from Santa.
Oh, that's right. So you'll do it?
No.
Has anyone ever told you you're a cold, heartless woman?
Yes, but I never tire of hearing it.
Why do I come here?
Oh, I'm going to sleep well tonight.
Lillian! Lillian! This is a ghost of Christmas past.
Do you mind? I'm trying to sleep.
It's never happened to Mr. Magoo.
Oh, my. Oh, wow. Yeah. I really must find a better way to do this. Fruitcake? Yuck. Oh, you'd better watch out. You better not spit. No, I'm sure that's wrong.
I'm Santa Claus. Have you got any pastrami?
Santa Claus? You can't be. You're not real.
Yes, I am. Here, touch me.
Oh, it's like a bowl full of jelly.
Who asked you?
But you're supposed to have a beard, a red woolly suit and a big black pattern leather belt.
Big sale on at the Gap.
You're really Santa Claus?
Ho, ho, ho.
But I thought you
didn't exist. Yeah, well, it's a common misconception. I only go where people really believe.
Oh, well, no one believes in you here.
Corey Charming. His name's on the list. Yeah. Well, it was on the list. I checked it twice. Someone must have told that poor little boy that there's no Santa Claus.
No.
When I get my hands on that guy, he'll pay for it.
How much would something like that cost?
Lillian, is there something you want to tell Santa?
Well, I only did it for their own good. I didn't think there was a Santa, and I thought they should know the truth.
You never cared about the truth. All you ever care about is ruining Christmas for others.
Well, what have you and Christmas ever done for me? Every year I'd wait full of hope and anticipation, and I never got what I wanted.
Oh, I see. That's what all this is about. Oh, Lillian. What exactly do you want for Christmas?
I want my castle back, my glorious tower, my moat filled with alligators. Can you give me that, Santa?
Would you settle for a Barbie dream house?
Just what I thought. You can't give me anything.
You know, you're going about this all wrong. The real joy of Christmas doesn't come from getting presents. It comes from giving them.
Wait a minute.
What?
Aren't you going to leave any presents?
No, I can't. No, it's against the law. It's in the book. Yes, the Santa Claus Handbook. Here we are. Clause 400. No shirts, no shoes, no service. No, that's not right. Oh, here it is. Yes. Christmas gifts shall be distributed only to true believers. Oh, I'm late for Ronnie and Nancy's. He's still wishing for Robert Bork.
But what's Christmas morning going to be like?
Well, pretty much the same as this. You see, barren tree, no stockings, no presents. You add to that the sound of crying children.
I get the picture.
Yeah. Well, cheerio. Yeah. Oh, by the way, the Easter Bunny and the Tooth Fairy are really ticked off at you. Yeah. Forget it.
Oh, Santa! 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 Santa!
Lillian, wake up!
What?
You must have been dreaming.
No, I swear he was here. I talked to him.
Who?
Santa Claus. He was wearing a red leather jacket and Levi's.
What, no Reeboks?
Maybe it was a dream.
Well, if he was here, he certainly didn't leave any presents.
None?
Zero, zilch, bupkis.
Oh, but the children will be down any moment. I have to give them Christmas morning.
Give? Who are you? And what have you done with Lillian?
Just help me remember what everybody wants.
Okay. A bicycle for Corey, a He-Man village for Thomas, customized skis for Luther, a VCR.
What?
A VCR.
Who's that for?
Well, I thought since you're in the giving mood, you know.
Oh, all right.
Wireless remote?
Don't push it. Now, step aside so I can see what I'm doing.
With pleasure.
Wow, look at this stuff! I got my new bike!
What a spread! I got my skis!
Oh, sweetheart, look!
Snow, this is wonderful. I got my power drill! That it's cordless. You see, Lillian? There really is a Santa Claus.
So it appears.
Oh, Mother, this is the best present you could have ever given me.
What? You think this had something to do with me? Oh, please, it's not my style.
Lillian, I'm so proud of you, I could just shatter.
Ow! Here, Lillian. This one has your name on it.
What? Oh, but that's impossible. I didn't... Oh, it's my castle. Who was this from?
It's from Santa Claus.
Yes, I think it is.
On the 9th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 9 ladies dancing, 8 maids a milking,
7 swans a swimming,
6 geese a laying, 5 onion rings.
Oh, Lillian, I love my VCR. But seeing you filled with the Christmas spirit is the best present of all.
Then give me back the VCR.
No. It's mine.
Push play.
Okay.
And the partridge in a pear tree.
Have a charming Christmas.
Does it ever feel like everyone's got more going than you do? Oops. That everyone is smart.
So you're Al Myers' kid? Yes, I am. You look pretty stupid to me. Thank you.
You say the best skier in town just ran off with your girlfriend? Even your younger brother does better than you do? And that nobody even cares?
Seth broke up with me.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, you might be right. But remember one thing.
I haven't even been to New York City.
Nobody was ever better off dead.
The truth is, I could outski you any day of the week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you want a race? I'll take you on any day, sucker.
Go that way, really fast. If something gets in your way, turn.
All you need is guts.
All right! Now turn!
I'm gonna race, I'm gonna lose, and I'm gonna die, in that order.
Go!
And you'll never doubt yourself again.
He's skiing on one ski!
Better off dead.
And that's a real shame when folks be throwing away a perfectly good white boy like that.
An abnormal look at a normal teenager.
Where do you live?
The city.
Do you have a house?
Apartment.
On a rent?
Rent.
What do you do for a living?
Lots of things.
Where's your office?
I don't have one.
How come?
I don't need one.
Where's your wife?
Don't have one.
How come?
It's a long story.
Do you have kids?
No, I don't.
How come?
It's an even longer story.
Are you my dad's brother?
I'm your dad's brother, all right.
Buck Russell had always been the black sheep of the family.
I'm stunned that I'm related to you.
Until one night.
Buck, we have a problem with the kids. We're stuck for somebody to watch them.
Oh, please, not that.
Can we trust him? He's my brother, for God's sake.
I won't let him get into that Satan stuff or any of the new chicks. I'll leave that for me. I'm kidding, huh?
Now, he's making them breakfast.
Cigar?
No, thanks.
Making them lunch. And making them crazy.
What did you do?
He's irresistible.
And I want to ask you why I'm so attracted to you.
I wouldn't even guess at that.
Whoa!
He's unbelievable.
I'm Anita Horgar.
I'm Buck Melanoma. Molly Russell's wart.
He's
Would you just
John Candy. As Uncle Buck.
What does he like to drink? I've been leaving the toilet seats up. Is that what the blue water is? It's not good for him, huh?
Uncle Buck, the new comedy from John Hughes.
You have much more hair than your nose than my dad.
How nice of you to notice.
I'm a kid, that's my job.
Coming soon to a theater near you.
Well, here it is, Mrs. Samuels' Christmas gift. I'll stash it here. That woman finds everything.
What'd you get her?
A dustbuster.
Oh, boy, am I jealous.
And it's no ordinary dustbuster. This will suck a tennis ball through a garden hose.
Well, you know, it's thoughtful gifts like that that keep a marriage fresh and romantic.
Yes. And I bought a little something for you.
Oh, don't tell me. A box of chalk?
No, close. It's a fruitcake.
Oh, thank you so much.
Merry Christmas.
Hi, Bernadette.
Hi,
I just came in to talk about the incredibly romantic Christmas time I've planned for us.
Billy, you know, I'm going to go visit my family in North Carolina.
Oh, did I say Christmas? I meant New Year's.
No, I'm going to stay there through the New Year.
Oh, everything I say comes out wrong. I actually meant Groundhog Day. Have your family got anything planned for Groundhog Day?
Well, yes, we do. We exchange gifts. Here's yours. Happy Groundhog Day.
Oh, thank you. Oh, a piece of the Berlin Wall. Just what I always wanted. Thank you, Alex. Good morning, genius. Hey!
Oh, Billy, are you planning to go back to Scotland for the holidays?
Oh, Christmas in Scotland. I can see it now. The crunch, crunch, crunch of heavy boots on newly fallen snow as the men march over mountain, hill, valley, glen, dale, river, moorland, swamp and bog, heading for the nearest bank where they withdraw all their money, count it and deposit it all again. No, I won't be going home. I can't afford the fare. So, tell me what your plans are.
Oh, well, my family always goes to Rockefeller Center to look at the Christmas tree and go ice skating.
Well, the Glee Club is going caroling at the Times Square subway station. It's going to be great.
Wait, isn't that dangerous?
Only if they sing.
So, Viki, what's your plans?
I'm going to try to find my mother.
Really?
What are you talking about? Well, I've never met her before.
Your mother's own mother.
I'm adopted.
So, Viki, you're adopted. That's incredible. So how are you going to go about finding her? And what does your adoptive mother think of all this? And what does your other mother think of all this? And why does everything I say come out like a question?
Billy, I don't know the answer to any of those questions. All that I know is that I'm very scared, but I'm finally going to do it.
Now, what exactly are you going to do?
Well, I've been meeting with this support group that helps you get past all the red tape. I just hope that they find her soon. Every Christmas I think about her. I wonder where she is and what she could be doing. This year I finally got up the nerve to try to find out.
I wonder what she's like.
Oh, I know, me too. Sometimes I'll be at the health food store or online at a movie, and I'll see someone, and our eyes will connect for just a moment, and I'll think, she could be my mother.
Well, we're here to help you, babe. Let's see, we're looking for a tall blonde, great legs, killer body, killer smile, little spacey, but hot. Mom!
Billy, could I see you for a moment?
Sure.
Billy, I feel just terrible about letting you spend Christmas alone.
Bernadette, for the last time, I'll be fine.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I think all of us have had bad Christmases before.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Well, tell me about it.
Okay. I was about 7 years old, and I really wanted the Suzy Q Easy Bake Oven.
Yeah?
I didn't get it.
That's it? That's a bad Christmas? God. I mean, I remember a bad Christmas. My father turned up with a black tie and told us Santa Claus was dead. No, that wasn't such a bad Christmas. That was actually quite a good one. A bad Christmas was when he turned up with an empty cardboard box and told us it was a box of soldiers who turned out to be deserters. Mind you, it wasn't the worst. The worst one was awful, I remember. The thing I remember most, I think, was the sleet coming horizontally. I remember my socks were wet and I was really cold. I'd asked Santa for some underwear of my own.
Hey, you guys, I've got great news. They found my mom.
Hey, that's great!
Hey, where is she?
Well, she lives right here on the Upper West Side. Her name is Rose Gibson.
So when are you going to go see her?
Soon.
Soon? Why not now?
Well, I've been talking to other adoptive kids who have gone through this sort of thing, and they say it's always best to have an intermediary go and meet them first. I mean, so you don't freak them out or anything.
Yeah. I don't suppose you have an intermediary in mind or anything like that.
Well, actually, Billy, I do. What do you say? Will you do it?
I would be delighted to do it. I think this is going to be a really important event in your life, and I'm really flattered to be part of it.
Oh.
I do, however, have one condition.
Anything.
Take this bloody fruitcake off my hands, will you?
Are you ready, Billy?
Oh, yeah. You sure your parents think this is okay now?
Oh, yeah, my mom's behind me 100%.
Great.
So what are you going to say?
Oh, I've got my speech all prepared. You know, Mrs. Gibson, life is a bit like a boomerang sometimes. Things have a habit of bouncing back. A bit like your daughter, really.
You're not going to say that, are you?
No, I'm only joking. Relax.
Oh, well, don't joke. I mean, what if she doesn't have a sense of humor?
She will have a sense of humor. After all, you've got... Okay. No jokes.
Oh.
I'm off.
You're going to do a great job.
Great.
Don't blow it, Billy.
As if I would.
Mom? What are you doing here?
Oh, I just dropped by to bring you a dress.
Mom, this isn't gonna work.
Look, honey, I think it's fine that you want to go and meet with your birth mother. Really, I do. I just don't want you to be dressed like you were raised by Cher.
Mom, this is Mr. McGregor.
Did Viki tell you that she was going to look for her natural mother?
Oh. Mom, I'm not going.
Really? Well, great. You've come to your senses.
No, that's not what I mean. I'm sending someone to meet with her first.
Someone else? I'm not good enough?
Oh, this is a very, very delicate situation, Mrs. Emery. It's much better to have someone who isn't emotionally involved.
Excuse me, what do you have to do with all of this?
Mom, I've asked Mr. McGregor to go for me.
You mean a stranger is a better person to do this than me?
Mom, I love you very much, but this is between me and my birth mother.
An Angus McBagpipe over here. This is between everybody but me.
I'm really sorry, Mom. This is something that I have to do without you.
Without me? You're my daughter.
But it's my life.
Hello, Mrs. Gibson. Now, please hear me out. My name's McGregor. I teach at Fillmore High School. One of my students, Viki, has asked me to come along here and talk to you. Now, listen, this may come as something of a shock to you, but she believes that she is your daughter, and she would like to meet you, and she sent me along here to try and arrange this. She would really love to meet you. You'd be immensely proud of her. She's very beautiful, bright as a button, and possibly the most original thinker I've ever known. She once tried to convince me that America wouldn't have been in Vietnam if LBJ only had more fibre in his diet. But I digress. Look, she's kind of desperate to meet the woman who gave birth to her, so what do you say? Can I tell her you'll meet her?
Please tell her that I'm really happy to know everything turned out well for her, and that I'm doing fine, too. Well, thank you for coming by.
Oh, Mrs. Gibson, I don't think I did that very well. Look, she would love to meet you again. Can I tell her that you'll see her?
Mr. McGregor, let me make this as clear as possible. I don't want to see her. Now, please leave me alone.
Merry Christmas.
So, Billy, when do I get to meet her?
Well, actually, Viki, you can't. She doesn't want to meet you.
What? Why? How can that be?
I don't know. She seems to have a life of her own now, and she doesn't want it disturbed.
But I'm her child. How can she turn her back on me like that?
I guess she has her own reasons. At any rate, that's the way she seems to want it.
But I didn't choose that, Billy. There's a whole part of my life that I don't even know about. What gives her the right to keep that from me?
I don't know.
Great, now I have two moms who aren't speaking to me.
Ah, your mom will be okay.
Yeah, I'm sure she'll be thrilled.
She's just scared, that's all.
Of what? I grew up with her. I love her. What could she be afraid of?
I don't know. I think she's kind of terrified that when you meet your birth mother, some kind of biological magic's going to happen and you're going to forget all about her.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, you know that. And I suspect she knows it too, but she's still scared.
Well, she can stop worrying. Her problem is solved.
I'm really sorry, Viki.
I just can't believe she could do that to me.
Good morning, Dr. Samuels. You're looking well. Listen, I'm trying to collect money for the Christmas for Kids Fund, and I was wondering if you'd like to make a little contribution.
Get out of here, Blunden. Don't be bothering these working people with your bunco schemes.
What's going on here?
I'm trying to collect money to buy Christmas toys for needy kids, and Dr. Samuels over there is acting like Scrooge.
Humbug, you're a fraud, Blunden.
Well, I think that's admirable, Dennis. There you go.
Thanks, and God bless you, Billy.
Out.
Dr. Samuels, this was a legitimate...
We heard it all
I'm
before.
trying to make my... Oh,
Get out.
man!
You Patsy.
Can you take care of that for me? How'd it go with Viki?
Not so good. She took it rather well, though, I must say. I'm not very good at breaking bad news. And I'm afraid I have to do it again.
Yeah, what's wrong?
Kennedy and LaGuardia completely snowed in. All flights to North Carolina cancelled until further notice. Terrible thing.
Nice try, Billy.
Well, I gave it my best shot. Look, I bought you a little something, but you must promise not to open it until Christmas, okay?
Oh, I promise. You know, it's a tradition with me. I never, ever open gifts until Christmas morning.
Okay. Right, I'll see you when you get back.
Okay, goodbye.
Have a great time.
Thank you. Okay, so long.
See ya.
An easy bake oven.
Look, I know this is a bad time being Christmas Eve and all. I just wanted to see what you looked like. Look, the real reason I came by was because I wanted to see if it was true that the woman who gave birth to me really doesn't want to see me.
It's true.
Okay, I'll go. You know, I can't believe that you can stand there and not say anything. There are so many things that I want to know about myself. Like who my father is. Do I have brothers and sisters, grandparents? Are you right-handed or left-handed? Are you afraid of thunder? Do you sometimes think you have ESP? Do you get hay fever? I don't even know when your birthday is.
Viki, I understand why you have all these questions, and I wish that I could sit down with you and talk about everything. But if I let you in this door, I'm gonna have to dredge up a lot of memories and a lot of very complicated feelings. You're gonna get angry. I'm gonna cry. And then there's my husband. I never found a way to tell him about you. What would I say to him? It wasn't easy giving you up and staying out of your life all these years. And then you show up, knock on my door like you're selling Girl Scout cookies. What do you expect me to do? Invite you in, change my entire life?
Yes.
I can't. I just don't have the guts.
You have to.
Why?
Because I'm worth it.
Yep. You're worth it. Come on in.
Billy, we wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you...
What's going on here?
Billy, we're your Christmas present.
Now, what?
Well, we decided the best present we could give you was our company. That way you wouldn't have to spend your first Christmas in America all alone.
Oh, that's lovely. No presents, huh? I'm only kidding. How would you like the official tour of the apartment?
Yeah, great. Perfect.
Would you like to see it again?
Billy, sorry Dennis didn't show up. He's out pushing his Christmas scam again.
Okay, why don't we all gather around the old video fireplace, huh?
Great. Where's the video marshmallows?
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas!
Hey, can you believe it? It's Dennis.
Sorry I'm late, guys. Sorry I'm late, but I was making a fortune on 106th Street. I'm telling you, the Santa suit makes all the difference.
Oh, man. That's really low, Dennis.
Yeah, I'll say. Somewhere out there's a naked fat guy with a bell and a bucket.
All right. You guys still don't think I'm legitimate? I won an award.
What?
Let's see.
Take a look at this.
This is in recognition of Dennis Blendon's fundraising efforts on behalf of the Christmas for Kids program.
Billy, he was telling the truth. No wonder we didn't believe him.
Well, I believed him. Mind you, I believe wrestling and TV's on the up and up. Hold on. Ah, Mrs. Emily.
Mr. Budinsky, excuse me for barging in here like this, but if Viki could tear herself away from your fabulous Christmas extravaganza, I would really like to talk to her.
Well, actually, Viki isn't here.
She's not. But Simone's mother told me all the kids were meeting here.
Well, she certainly isn't here yet.
You don't suppose she went to see that woman?
Oh, of course not. And I speak as the official adoptee intermediary here. I've told her she must never, ever go there, especially alone. Oh, yes.
I'm so glad that you could come. All my friends are dying to meet you. Hey, you guys, this is my... Mom?
Everybody, jingle bells, jingle bells.
Oh, just a minute, you guys. I think maybe they could use a bit of privacy here. Do you think you could step into the next room?
What? What other room?
Yeah.
Well, could you step onto the roof, please?
Billy, you want us to step onto the roof? Great party. I could have done this at home.
For real? You will love it. It's great out there. I'm always out there. There's a wonderful view. You'll love it. You can see for miles as long as you look straight up. I love it. I've spent many, many happy hours out there.
Cool.
Brilliant. You'll thank me for this.
How long do you think?
Mom, I didn't know you were going to be here.
Obviously.
Hello. You must be Mrs. Amory.
Hi.
Well, I guess this is a little weird, isn't it, Mom?
Yes. So now you're her mother?
No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean...
Billy, say something.
Well, ladies, this is a very, very tense situation, I realise. But, you know, you have one very, very important thing in common. You both hate me.
Mrs. Amory, I'm sorry. Maybe I should go.
Oh, no. You stay. I am obviously the person who shouldn't be here.
Mom, don't be like that. Look, I love you very, very much. That's not gonna change. You're my mom. You've always been my mom. There's nothing for you to worry about.
You bet I'm your mom. I'm the person who read you Green Eggs and Ham every night for the first 2 years of your life. And then there was colic and runny noses, bluebells and brownies, campfire girls, Girl Scouts, dancing lessons and skating lessons, piano lessons, baton lessons, hamsters, turtles, goldfish, hamster funerals, turtle funerals, goldfish funerals, driving, picking up, dropping off. Don't get me started.
You're not going to believe this, but I'm really sorry I missed all those things. You've no idea how many times I've regretted it.
You have?
Of course. I wish it could have been me, but I'm glad it was you. You did a beautiful job.
Well, thanks. I guess I had pretty good genes to work with.
It's snowing. Come on, everybody.
Yeah, come on.
Snow.
Merry Christmas! I knew you'd be alone, so I brought you some homemade cookies. Fresh out of my Easy Bake Oven.
Oh, you opened it after going on and on about tradition like that.
Well, I guess I found someone to break traditions with.
Oh.
So, could I come in so, you can open your gift?
You don't have a gift.
I'm wearing it.
This summer, Ron Howard brings us a portrait of the American family.
Gil, how long do we have to sit here and wait for you to figure that thing out?
Dad, it's a family portrait. It takes time, all right?
Whoops.
Gil, why don't you let Nathan do it? No.
Steve Martin.
Gil, it's your camera. I think you should be. I think I know how to do it. Put film in the camera, Gil.
Here we go. All right, we got 15 seconds. Okay.
Hey, hurry up.
Oh, great job, Gil.
Tom Hulse. Rick Moranis.
1, 2, 3. Cheese.
Lee Phoenix. Martha Plimpton.
What did he say?
Cheese. I might have said it for 20. One more time. 2, 3. Cheese. Quick, cheese.
Keanu Reeves. Jason Robards.
Where's the booklet?
Mary Steenburgen. And Diane Wiest.
Come on, one big happy family.
In a comedy about a job that takes patience, togetherness, and, most of all, perfect timing. Parenthood. It could happen to you.
I was a skinny, frightened lad, no more than 17. The sorriest excuse for a man that you have ever seen. But now I am a Thornbird and as proud as I can be. Colonel Thornbush made a man out.
This ring is a symbol that you are my husband.
This ring is a symbol that you are my husband.
I want to give you two a little something from Mother and me, just to bring you a little extra happiness.
This is Judy Benjamin.
That's for the future, not Lord and Taylor, you know, jerk.
All her life, she got everything she ever wanted, and a few things she didn't.
I did join the Army, but I joined a different army. I joined the one with the condos and the private rooms. What? No, really, my recruiter, Jim Ballard, told me that...
I don't care what your lousy recruiter told you, Benjamin. Now, I'm telling you, there is no other army.
Excuse me, sir. Is green the only color these come in?
Come on, move it, Benjamin. I don't want to see you stop running unless you collapse, faint, or puke.
Has anybody ever died from basic?
Personally, I think you've gone temporarily insane.
That's what we told everyone. We said that you'd had a collapse and you were in a mental home. People think I'm in a mental home?
I want to wear my sandals and I want to go out to lunch. I want to be normal again.
I just can't believe that you were in this army.
Well, if I knew you better, I'd show you my dog tags.
How much better?
Glory, glory, I'll be falling through the sky. Glory, glory, I am not afraid to die. Glory, glory, I'm as proud as I can be. Colonel Thornbush made a man out of me. Glory, glory, I'll
Goldie Hawn is Private Benjamin.
Glory, glory, I am not afraid to die. Glory, glory, I'm as proud as I can be. Colonel Thornbush made a man out of me.
Easy. Think it's safe?
I think so.
All right, should we take off our masks?
Yeah, okay, on the count of 3.
All right.
One, two, 3. It's safe, okay. All right. Let's see. All right, bottles ready?
Yeah.
Fake labels typed?
Yeah, right here.
And the gifts?
As ready as they'll ever be.
Okay. Let's do Christmas. Okay, Julie. Whose present is next?
Uncle Morty.
Hmm.
We want to call it.
Cologne.
No, we called it Cologne last year.
All right, change it to hair tonic.
All right.
What are you doing?
Oh, we're making our traditional Christmas gifts.
Yeah, you know, for all those relatives on your list that you don't really know or care about, but who just might leave you something in their will. This is for them.
Yeah, it's sort of our version of eggnog. What you got?
Got my eggnog.
Somewhere in that spittoon you're carrying?
Hey, give me a break. This is my first Christmas here since I left Chicago, and this is my way of bringing a touch of home with me. So come on, grab your glasses.
Before I drink this isn't the stuff that chased Steve McQueen in The Blob, is it?
Hey, this is part of my Christmas tradition. And from the looks of this place, you could use a little tradition.
What are you talking about?
Talking about this.
That's our tree.
Why is it silver?
That's the way aluminum grows. It comes that way.
Christmas trees don't just come. You gotta go find them. In Chicago, we'd go out, there'd be a nip in the air. That is, if we were lucky. Actually, it was freezing. And we'd bundle up and trek through the snow just to find the perfect tree. If you have any sense of tradition at all, you'd want a beautiful, live, green tree.
Norman. I mean, not only is our tree beautiful, but it's very functional. I mean, you hook this puppy up to your TV, you get Channel 6 in San Diego.
Listen, Matt, we're running kind of low on this stuff. I'm gonna go get a refill from the bathtub.
I don't know. It just doesn't seem like Christmas around this place. I mean, where's the mistletoe? Where are the chestnuts?
Come in. Well, there's a jolly fat man. Does that make you happy?
Ho, ho. I got your message. Now what do you want?
Oh, you see, we have these Christmas cards to mail out, and I was wondering if you could help me. Thank you very much. I couldn't find a sponge.
You know, harassing the building manager is grounds for eviction, Burton. By New Year's, I can have you living in a manhole. You'll be combing dead goldfish out of your hair.
Mr. Donatelli, I was just kidding. Look, here's a token of my appreciation.
A safari shirt. Nice. What are these little holes under the arms for?
Those are so the flies can shower.
That's it, you're in a sewer.
Lou, come on. This is Christmas time. Time for cheer. Look, here's your Christmas present.
Is this that after-dinner liqueur you gave me last year? You know, I can't get this in stores. Thanks.
Hey, Mr. Donatelli, would you like some of Grandma Lamb's famous Christmas eggnog?
Are you kidding? I wouldn't drink that crap.
Christmas! By the way, if you think so little of me that you were going to give me some of that, I'd rather have nothing.
Well, this is the last of it. This stuff is eating through the bathtub enamel.
Listen, do me a favor and tell your mom I'll be a little late tonight. It's only 1 week left to Christmas. I want to get my shopping done.
Well, this is Norman. When it comes to the Burton family, I can save you a little time. I like cash.
Oh, yeah, Mom wants a watch. Oh, and hey, if you're going to Bullock's, there's this great sweater at the Young Attitude department. The sales lady's holding it under my name, and anyone can pay for it. But if you feel you have to spend more, then...
Whoa, what is it with you people? Christmas is a time of gift-giving, not filling orders. I mean, if you know what you're getting, there's no fun in opening your presents. Doesn't anybody have the Christmas spirit?
Hello? Oh, isn't this beautiful? You wouldn't believe what I had to go through to get it. It was the last one. I had to knock down an old lady who wanted it bad. Now, doesn't that just say Christmas? Norman, why are you wearing a muffler?
Oh, you see, Mom, if it drops below the 70s, Norman's knees start to knock. Anything we can do to help you warm up?
Sure. Why not just throw another log under the poster?
Come on, everybody. Let's get some Christmas spirit.
That's exactly what I was talking about, Eileen. Now, isn't it more fun to open your presents when you don't know what you're getting?
Of course. And Norman, whatever you get me will be wonderful.
Oh. Now, you see, that's the spirit of Christmas.
I think I'll go prepare our Christmas guacamole. Oh, and kids, there's a really good movie on the San Diego Channel. Why don't you hook up the tree?
Hi, Mr. Lamb.
Hi, Eli.
I brought you your Christmas present. Usually I wait until Christmas Eve, but we're going to my grandmother's this year.
Ooh, where's she live?
Over the river and through the woods. Sort of a combination retirement village, minimum security prison.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, she got a part in the Christmas pageant. She's going to be wise prisoner number 3.
You must be very proud.
Who wouldn't be? Anyhow, Merry Christmas. It's a ham.
Perfect. It'll go great with that rasher of bacon you got me for the 4th of July.
Our family believes that when you care enough, say it with pork products.
That's nice. How can I ever thank you?
Can I have a ham sandwich? Mr. Lamb, this is a nice apartment. This is nice furniture. That's a great muffler.
Oh, thank you, Eli.
Now that you owe me a favor, do you think you can help me with a personal problem? See, I spent all my money on other people's presents, and I forgot all about my dad.
How could you forget about your dad?
Well, I used my address book to make up my Christmas list. Well, he's not in there because I know where he lives.
Well, what'd you get your mother?
Oh, no. Oh, my mother. This is terrible.
Say, Eli, you know what you could do? You could make your own Christmas presents.
Hey, that's a good idea.
Hmm?
But don't you think I'll look cheap?
Oh, money doesn't matter. It's not how much you spend, it's how much you care. Your presents will be the best ones under the tree because you made them. When I was a kid, we had a family tradition that we made a lot of our own presents, and those were the gifts we treasured most of all.
Well, like, what'd you get?
I don't remember. The stuff wasn't that great. But I never forgot the sentiment, or the people I loved for it.
Thanks, Mr. Lamb.
You're welcome. And you know something, Eli? I think I'm going to follow my own advice. I was going to go shopping tonight, but I've changed my mind. I am going to make presents for everyone on my list. Now, let's celebrate. How about some eggnog?
I thought you liked me.
You made her a present, Norman? Well, listen, I hope it's a baseball bat, because after she opens it, she'll be looking for something to hit you with.
Don't worry. I wrote her a poem, and she is going to love it, because your mother is just as sentimental as I am.
Here we go. Oh, Norman, I can't think of a better present than having you here with us.
The night's young.
Oh, great! Carolers! Now this is part of the magic of Christmas.
Look, it's the Eggnog Man!
Don't feel bad, Norman. Children just don't know how to hide their feelings. Come and enjoy a traditional Burton family Christmas. Come on, everybody. Let's open our presents.
You open your presents on Christmas Eve? What do you do on Christmas Day?
We go bowling.
Come on, let's open our presents.
Wait a minute. Norman, since you're our guest, would you like to open your presents first?
Well, actually, Eileen, I'd like you to open your present for me first.
Well, I was going to save that for last, but obviously you're pretty proud of it. Okay.
Merry Christmas, Eileen.
Oh. This is the time for giving, and time is the gift I give. Time to praise your gentle spirit. Time to note your giving heart. Time to thank your love and laughter and for making me a part of your world of joyous living and your treasured, measured time. Oh, Norman, I love it. What a fabulous card. Did you write that yourself?
Yes.
Thank you. It's beautiful, really. Where's the present?
That's it. That's your present.
Go ahead, Mom, put it on.
Matthew, he's teasing, really. I love it. It's beautiful, really.
You don't like it.
Are you kidding? It's the nicest gift I've opened tonight.
It's the only gift you've opened tonight.
I meant that it's much better than a real gift. I mean...
I know what you mean. You know, I thought it would be so much more meaningful if I gave you something that you couldn't get yourself. Doesn't anybody understand? I am trying to share the spirit of Christmas with you. A traditional Christmas, not tin trees and paper mantles. I mean, look, anyone can spend money. That's not Christmas. I spent my time.
Wait a minute. Are you saying that I don't care about you or my children because I bought presents? And as for time, I spent plenty of time, as well as more money than I could afford just to make this a happy Christmas.
By reserving an alley?
That's what we do.
That's not Christmas.
It's our Christmas.
Well, it's not mine.
Good. Well, why don't you go celebrate your Christmas and let the rest of us be happy?
Fine. I'm dreaming of a white ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, Tannenbaum, oh, Tannenbaum. La, 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 oh, Tannenbaum. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. I miss snow. Walking in a winter wonderland. Yeah! Now this is Christmas.
Bum, 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 bum.
Boy, Lillian, you don't know what you're missing. This is fun. We three kings of Orient.
Hey, wise man number 2. I hope Eli's grandmother gets to play me in the prison play. Let's go find the baby. Okay.
Well, here's the end. You got the money?
No, I got the myrrh. Oh, great. We're going to be known throughout history as the 2 wise men and the idiot who brought myrrh.
Whoa, we're having some fun now.
Poor Mom.
You know, Matthew, I really don't get it. Mom and Norman fighting is what you've always wanted. I figure you'd be happy.
No, Julie. What would make me happy is Mom throwing Norman into a flaming pit. And then an incredibly rich man coming up to her and say, I saw you throw that guy into the pit. You're my kind of woman. That would make my Christmas, not having Mom unhappy.
Oh, I know. She's gonna be such a drag at the alley tomorrow.
No one should be unhappy around Christmas time. And I'm going to make sure Mom's not. Oh, please, text Christmas, go on.
Sorry if it's boring over here. I was watching television, but I was picking up interference from your tree.
You know, Norman, I know you feel Christmas is a time to share our true feelings with each other. So I'm going to share mine with you. You're a bucket of ooze.
A whole bucket? Why, thank you, Matthew. You've made my Christmas complete.
We've certainly made ours complete. And after 14 years of happiness without you, this is the worst Christmas we've ever had. Norman, you made my mother miserable.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait a second. You're accusing me of making someone miserable? Aren't you the kid who had my mail forwarded to Iceland? Wasn't it you who reported me as an illegal alien? Weren't you the one who put an ad in the paper with my address saying kittens wanted? And you're going to give me a lecture on how to behave?
Who better? Look, Norman, let's face it, you overreacted. I mean, there's nothing wrong with having a traditional Christmas. But the one Christmas tradition that you forgot was not to make the people that you love miserable.
Look, I was wrong. Don't you think I know I was wrong? But it seems like all you ever wanted out of life was to see your mother and me fight. Why the sudden change?
Because I want my mother to be happy. If you're happy in the process, that makes me ill, but I want my mom to be happy.
Look, I'd love to go over there. I just don't know whether I should. It's too late to get your mother another present, you know, something she wants.
Kind of knew that homemade poem thing will blow up in your face. Any other day it would have been a riot, but not on Christmas Eve. So here. Give her this. This is what she wants. Merry Christmas, Norman.
Merry Christmas. What do I owe you?
Eternal gratitude.
No, I was hoping to get off cheaper than that. I'll write you a check.
Oh, Norman, come on. Wouldn't take your check. No one in this town will take your check.
And so I dozed off for a while, and then I woke to the sound of sleigh bells. Well, Santa left this, but I think he dropped it off at the wrong house.
Norman, you didn't have to do this.
Come on, open it, open it.
Dear Eileen, thank you for helping me understand the true meaning of Christmas. It doesn't matter what your traditions are as long as you're with the people you love. I'm sorry I was such a fool. An idiot. A jerk. A membrane. Please find it in your heart to forgive me. Love, Norman. Oh, of course I forgive you. It means a lot to me.
Hey, I didn't lie. That's what she wanted.
Okay, here on KNLA, we're gonna have a real Southern California Christmas. We're gonna look up a name in the phone book, call that person, and if he or she can identify this next song, we'll give them $5,000. Okay, the person is Norman Lamb of Van Nuys, California. Let's see if he can name this song.